In today's video, we'll be looking at the beautiful Amer Fort in Jaipur. Namaste, welcome to my channel The Beautiful World. If you wish to watch more videos like this, do not forget to subscribe and press the bell icon. The settlement at Amer Fort was founded by Raja Alan Singh, a ruler from the Chanda clan of Minas in 967 century. The Amer Fort, as it stands now, was built over the remnants of this earlier structure during the reign of Raja Man Singh. The structure was fully expanded by his descendant Jai Singh I. Even later, Amer Fort underwent improvements and additions by successive rulers over the next 150 years. Amber Fort is a jewel of Jaipur, with its majestic, beautiful architecture and rich history. Built by the legendary Raja Man Singh sometime in the 17th century. The entire structure took over 100 years to be built, with succeeding emperors Raja Jai Singh I and Jaipur's founder Savai Jai Singh II taking over the construction efforts. Amer is one of the three forts in Jaipur. Before Jaipur was built, Amer was the capital of Dhundar state. Amer is epitome of Rajput royalty and culture. Amer Fort is a perfect example of Rajput military hill architecture, strategically built over Chilaka Tel, meaning home of high-flying hawks. It signifies the elevation of the fort. At the end of the video, I'll be sharing some special information about Rajasthani culture. To know more about Rajasthani culture, do watch the video till the end. The most attractive feature of Amer Fort is the elephant ride. Riding an elephant uphill on the zigzag cobbled paths of the fort gives a lifetime memory to riders. Cow elephants are used for the rides as they are calmer than bull elephants. The architectural marvel of Amer Fort is made of red sandstone, marble and big stone blocks. The bright yellow color of the fort shines when sun rays fall on it. The fort has 4 sections in total, and you enter them through majestic gates that have their own history. Suraj Pole Gate. The main entry gate to the fort is called Suraj Pole Gate as it faces east. The huge entry gate signifies prosperity and ensures proper passage for elephants. The Suraj Pole Gate was used by armories to march in after victories in war. Here the meaning of Suraj is sun. Jaleb Chowk. Jaleb Chowk in Arabic means Army's assembly point. Jaleb Chowk in Amer Fort was used for armies, horses and elephants. Kings and generals used to inspect the march and received salutes by armies in this place. Sila Devi Temple. Maharaja Man Singh I of Amber lost a battle against King Kedar of Pratapaditya in East Bengal. He prayed for victory to goddess Kali. Goddess Kali blessed him in dream and the result was overturned. Maharaja Mansingh first established the shrine in Amber. The idol of Sila or Shila, which means stone slab, was recovered from sea and later brought to Amber. Thus, the goddess is named Shila Mata. Diwan-e-Aam. Diwan-e-Aam is a public audience hall. The courtyard is built with two even columns with 27 colonnades. Diwan-e-Aam was used by the king to hear the grievances and petitions of the general public. Diwan-e-Khas was used for discussions with elites.
You can get a beautiful view of the Mahotal lake from Diwan-e-Khas. They say one of the queens wanted to grow her own saffron in the palace. As the queen was from Kashmir, she had grown up having fresh saffron. So the king got the soil from Kashmir, made all the arrangements to grow them in Amer. But he wasn't that successful.
Ganesh Pol. The courtyard of Jaleb Chowk leads to Ganesh Pol. Ganesh Pol is another fascinating gate of Amer Fort. It is painted with murals of Hindu gods. The gate is named after and dedicated to Lord Ganesha, who is the god of prosperity in Indian culture. The gate is built in Rajput and Mughal style, and it is the main entry gate to a private palace in Amer Fort. Suhag Mandir, above the Ganesh Pol, was used by ladies of the royal family to see ceremonies held in Diwan-e-Aam through latticed windows. Amber Fort has several noteworthy attractions, but the Sheesh Mahal is probably its most beautiful and popular one. Its name translates to the Palace of Mirrors, named so for the thousands of mirror tiles and colored glasses that adorn its walls and ceiling. It is said that the palace mirrors would reflect the natural light from outside and illuminate everything inside. Even after centuries, this place is still as breathtakingly beautiful as it was before. The Hall of Mirrors in this palace another incredible place to observe, could be illuminated entirely with just one candle. One of the many pillars at the Sheesh Mahal has a uniquely carved flower at its base that is said to show different imagery when seen from different angles. Identified by two butterflies on either side of the flower, you can see the tail of a fish, lotus, hidden cobra, lion's tail, scorpion, elephant trunk, and a cob of corn in this single carving, depending on where you look and how you look at it. These are the washrooms that you find in Amer Palace, and there are about more than 100 such washrooms in the whole palace, and they were supplied with both hot and cold water lit with torches during the night time. This is the view from their washrooms. As I had mentioned earlier in this video, I'll be explaining about the Rajasthani folk music. Since many rulers ruled Rajasthan, each region has its own folk culture. The folk music and dance of Rajasthan are similar due to their geographical confinement, but each differs in their unique style. Manganiyars and Langas are two prominent groups that contributed to Rajasthan folk music. They perform ragas or songs for different purposes. Like during the pre-monsoon time, they would perform ragas to call forth the rains. Other famous groups are Banjaras, Mirasis, Jogis, and much more. Many traditional instruments are used by them that include sarangi, kamyach, dols, shehnai, and been. Folk songs were usually for certain purposes like weddings or were passed to tell a story of bravery or a romantic tale. They were usually in the form of ballads. The dance is varied as well. Dance differed among different tribes. It was mainly for the entertainment of the people and the king. Some of the dances include Chang, Ghumar, Bhopa, Tejli, and Katipuli. Ghumar dance, which originated in Udaipur, has gained international recognition and appreciation. If you'd like to watch some Rajasthani music and dance, do check out my channel. You'll find more videos there. I hope you enjoyed today's video on Amer. If you like the video, do give a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe. Meet you next time. Till then, goodbye, namaste, dhanyavad.